Hello, it's Chaplain73 here. Thank you for joining me today. I'm here to do another interview. Today I'm joined by Sol D. Hello.
Hi.
I will crack on with the questions then. Tell us a bit about who you are, what do you do, and where are you based?
So I'm Sol D, artist. I am a London-based artist. I do stencils and I am passionate about healing the planet. So basically my art says things to try and influence or have a positive impact on the world and teach you how to, what you can do to help.
Fabulous, fabulous. And do you find that being in London is helpful for your art, or?
Yeah, it is at the moment. I've met quite a few people. Like I joined a collective of women's spray artists called WOM Collective.
Right.
Yeah, right. And so that's really exciting. So actually we're going to be doing a paint jam soon. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's nice to have like people nearby that you can work with and stuff, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm in Cornwall and there's quite a lot of artists here, but I do sometimes wish that I was nearer to places like London or Bristol where there's a lot going on, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's fun.
But there are benefits to living in Cornwall as well. So.
Oh yeah, totally.
So who or what influenced your style of art?
Well, I had a prophecy, actually. I'm going to read it to you, that influenced my Rainbow Warrior collection and the whole feeling about being passionate about the earth. So it goes, when the earth is ravaged and the animals are dying, a new tribe of people shall come up to this earth from many colours, class and creeds, and who, by their action and deeds, shall make the earth green again. They will be known as warriors of the rainbow.
Oh, I love it.
That really touched me. I was like, yeah, I feel like that's what's happening now. And so I have met some amazing, beautiful people that are doing good things for the planet, you know, just individual people just trying to help. And I wanted to celebrate what they're doing. So I raise awareness of what they're up to, create portraits of them. And it also, so it also shows what people can do. And then when you, on my website, it says how you can actually do something as well. So I've covered things like zero waste, clean water, kindness, which is beautiful, and also laughter and music. And I think it's really rewarding when I hear people that have bought my art pieces that it's actually had a positive impact on their life. So I'm going to read another thing. God, I've got lots of reading to do, but I've written it. This is a quote from a buyer. Okay, she said, "I'm now looking into how I can minimize the non-recycled plastic in my household. Your art has also inspired me to reevaluate our current environmental curriculum within my school." And that was Kurt Butler, and she's a head principal.
Oh,
so it just feels, it just feels so good to sort of like do something that I believe in and actually hear that it's having an effect.
Yeah. I mean, I do Free Art Fridays down here in Truro, and I left a piece outside the hospital once, and I got a lovely message from a lady who'd just come out of hospital after receiving some bad news and found a piece of free art and was like delighted and just reached out to me and said,
beautiful.
You've kind of restored my faith in humanity, and I was having such a bad day and you really cheered me up. And it was just like, oh, that's what I do it for. That's what I do it for.
Beautiful.
There is a perfect example of why we create and why we do things.
Yeah. To make a difference.
If you can change one person's life, then you are having an impact somewhere in the world, aren't you? And I think it's easy to forget that the power of community, the power of a community of people, and how much power we hold as people when we join forces and get together. And I think that's something that you alluded to it in what you were saying about wanting to make a difference and wanting to find those people who also want to make a difference, which is great. We can do that through art.
Totally.
Yeah, I mean, one of the themes of a lot of these interviews that I've done is the fact that there is a great community out there of people who are creative, and I think it's the power that we hold shouldn't be underestimated.
No, absolutely. It's a beautiful thing to be able to collaborate and do something powerful. I did the t-shirts actually for I don't know if I'm going to say this right, but SOVA.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
just the secret
people call it different things.
of-
I call it SOSVA, but a lot of people call it SOVA.
somebody just taught me it, so I was like, oh, is that how you say it? Because I say the whole name, you know. And so I created this. This is with my Love Bomb that I've got up here, the Love Bomb T-shirt, and so I did this with the Secret Society, and then basically all the 100% of the profits go to the NHS because I feel like they're getting a bad rap. And I feel like we need to help them as much as possible. So that was a really another beautiful thing that people were like, yeah, I want to get involved with that. That's lovely, you know. And then they get to look cool as well while they're doing it. So yeah, it's good. Shall I show you one of my prints actually?
Yeah, sure.
Some of the Rainbow Warriors that I do. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me just.
While you're getting that, I do really like the hand grenade.
Thank you.
Thank you. You know, the thing that it alludes to of that explosion of, you know,
love.
It's just
yeah. I tell you that I did a really massive faux pas though. I was traveling Asia and I wanted to write a little travel blog while I was traveling of my art and tour. So what I wanted to do was do a bit of graffitiing around and just love bomb the place, but you know, and just take photographs of the different places that I've done it. And some of the places were in restaurants as well, you know, and art pieces in the hotels and stuff. But there's this one really swanky hotel that we went to stay in for a night, and I was like, oh, my art piece was amazing here. So I wrote a little message to the boss, and she came back to me and she went, because this is in Vietnam, I think I was, and she goes, I'm not sure that's really the line that we want to give out at the moment. You know, they might read into it the wrong way, sort of love bombing Asia. I was like, oh no, I don't mean it like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So embarrassed. Totally the opposite end of the spectrum, but I can see that I got lost in it going,
right, no, please don't love bombing Asia. I want to be love bombing Asia.
Yeah. So you've got to be careful, guys. Yeah. Anyway, let me show you this. All right. So this is one of my Rainbow Warriors. She's Malari, and she's into zero waste. And she was this amazing woman that just she's militant, but she was so good at it, and I learned so much from her. So she posed for me, and I created a little stencil and I put it together with this piece, and that's how it works. And so everybody here in these pieces are people that I've photographed and then created stencils of. This is Terma.
See, I've seen these images before, but I've never really read about them as to what's behind the image. So it's really interesting.
Yeah. I mean, this is Stephen, and he's the kindness, the keys to kindness, and basically he's in the corporate world, but he is all about treating others how you want to be treated. So he's all about sustainable companies, and he's promoting that. He's got this website, actually. I should remember the name. Maybe I'll put it in the information at the bottom. His talk. But yeah, he's just such a good guy, and just wants to make the world a better place and not destroy it for companies. And this is Lucy. She's about veganism and stuff, and about how the effect of the planet and stuff like that. So yeah, I've just got 2 new launches now that's out, and it's one with for laughter and music, because I feel like we need that right now. I think that would just help. So it's all about how to have some fun. And the other one is seeing is believing, or something. I can't remember the name of it just yet, but she's basically a shaman that I met. Amazing woman. She's full of love, and she's just a powerful shaman, you know, that just really just gets into your mind and just like makes it all clear, and you just have this reality of going, oh yeah, I am being a bit selfish inside, you know. She made me sort of like take away the blinkers from my eyes and realize there is more to the world than just me. Yeah.
Do you have any advice that you would give to anybody who wanted to start a creative practice right now?
Yes, definitely. I would hone in on your skill. I would create a practice that works for you. So, you know, if you think, right, okay, every Monday and Tuesdays and Wednesdays I'm going to go into the studio and paint, and then I'm going to do like photography on Fridays or whatever. Just really get this practice going, so you get a little repetition and you can start creating things. And join a community. Join an art community. Online there's some amazing communities that are supportive, and you can ask questions and you can sort of like run things by them, rather than talking to your flatmate that drives you drive them crazy because you're always asking questions. Should I do this? Yeah. So yeah, join a community, and also ask questions. Ask questions, and if there's an artist that inspires you, just see where their path led. You know, just find the inspiration of how that artist came about. But also be humble. Be humble, because you learn more. As soon as you have this sort of feeling that you know everything, you're not going to learn. So I think as an artist, you're constantly learning new ways, different skills, different ways of doing things, you know. And so if you stay with your eyes open and willing to learn like a sponge, then you'll learn so much, and it also give you a greater edge later down the line, because you will have all these skills. So yeah, that's what I would recommend for sure.
Great advice. Thank you. So the next question I love asking, if you could spend 24 hours with another artist, living or dead, you've got a time machine now, it's at your disposal, you can go back in time as far as you want, or somebody
can I keep it? Can I keep the time machine?
No,
do you get one each?
One use only, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay.
Who would you spend your 24 hours with, and what would you do?
I actually listened to a podcast the other day. It was, have you heard of Art Holmes?
No.
He's brilliant. He's a funny guy, but he basically goes into people's artist history, so you find out about their life, you know. But it's a really good thing. But the last one I heard was Frida Kahlo, and she sounded like fun. She's passionate. She's a party animal. She's just like creative. So I would want to say that I wanted to spend a day with her, because I think she'd be amazing to be with, and everybody loves her. So she's obviously got some charisma about her and stuff. But there's a couple of artists like nowadays. Well, actually, there's loads. But if I would have to pick one for now, I think, have you heard of Insane 51? He does the red and blue images that are like,
I think
almost like multiplied together, and it creates. If you look through a red lens, you see one image, and then if you look through a blue lens, you see something else altogether. And he's so clever doing these murals, just like of these images. So he would be great fun to be hanging out with for sure. We just do art together.
There's some really clever art out there, isn't there? It's fun. Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
So, final question. What are your plans for the future? Have you got any projects that you're involved in at the moment that you could share with us, or projects that are upcoming that you could share with us?
This month has been crazy. It's been great. It's been really, really busy. So so I said about the 2 new launches, the 2 new releases I've done, and I'm at the moment, I've got a solo exhibition going on, a virtual solo exhibition going on at a place, a gallery called Chopper Chunky, chopperchunky.com. Yeah. So I've got a solo show there, so you can see the new releases there. And I love the way it flows. You can really like move around the room, and you can just zoom in close, and I've got a projector going on there as well. And it's showing one of my largest paste ups I've done. But yeah, so that's happening. And then I've become an NFT artist, which is very excited. I'm very excited about that. So I've got a collection going up there, and you can find my work there at OpenSea. I think it's, hang on, let me just see, OpenSea.io/ and then accounts, and then you go Sol D, and you can find me up there. I've done a t-shirt, like we said, very good, which has been great for the NHS. And let me think. I'm in a paste up festival in Peru. Well, I'm not. My work is. Unfortunately, I can't be there. So, but that looks amazing because they really go to town, and just it looks like a whole mosaic of buildings just covered in these like brilliant art pieces. So I'm going to be like mished up with all that. So I'm looking forward to seeing the pictures for that.
Bit like this,
and yeah, absolutely, yeah, it's totally that. And then, like I said, I've got some paint jams coming up, so I'm looking forward to. And I just literally last night created a new collection, so I'm excited. So I'm going to spray that up and see how that works, and maybe follow it through with a few more.
Fabulous, fabulous.
I know. I need to lie down.
Everybody thinks that artists are, taking it easy during lockdown, and it seems to me that you've probably been a lot more creative than they normally are.
I know, it's been brilliant though for me. I'm just like, because there's no distractions of going out and partying. I'm like, no, so right, I should do my website. You know what I mean? It's just been great. Yeah.
Helps you focus when you can't go and do other things.
It does. You don't have any fear of missing out because nobody's doing anything, so it's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, no one else is doing anything.
Yeah. So you're like, oh, I'll do this thing. But yeah, it's been a mad month, and I love it. It's been so good. I'm so lucky. Oh, and also, background Bob. I just received my my background to do.
Oh wow!
So I'll be doing that.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Because you did it last time, didn't you?
Yeah. I was in the first book. I'm not sure that I'll be in the second book because he's looking for all new artists.
New artists, yeah.
Because that would be great.
Yeah. I think it's such a good idea. It's another beautiful way of like doing your art to help. It's just brilliant. Makes me feel like it's perfect. So I'm very excited to be part of that.
I was absolutely chuffed with how much mine sold for. I was just like blown away by it.
Oh yeah, because it was generosity. Brilliant.
Yeah,
brilliant.
It was just like I was expecting it to make about 80 quid, and it made over 200 quid, and it was just like, oh, wow. That's like,
oh, Darren, yeah, that's brilliant.
How does that happen?
Brilliant.
So yeah, I was very chuffed with that, and and it was an absolute honour. And like you say, you've got to stay humble. I was there amongst some really big artists, and to be included in such a project was a very humbling experience.
Yeah.
Well, it's been lovely talking to you. It's been lovely getting to know you a bit more, because like I say, I've seen those pictures before, but I didn't realise the story behind them, and now that I do, it takes on a whole new dimension for me. So
get deep. We're going deep.
Well, thank you very much for taking some time out of your day to share with me today. It's been a pleasure, and look forward to seeing what the future brings.
Thanks.
No worries. And if you like what you've heard today and what you've seen today, then please hit the subscribe button below. I will be interviewing more artists in the upcoming months. So please hit the subscribe button, and then you'll be notified of when the interviews take place. Take care, stay safe, and thank you for watching. Cheers.